um, when you get your smoker, inside of the smoker there's a little grill. Okay? That little grill has to stay in there. This happens to be one where it's fixed, it doesn't come out. But some of them, you'll find it's got little legs on it. You need to spread the legs, because what has to happen is the fire needs to be over top of that grill so it can get air. Okay? It's just you're building a fire basically. Okay? Also, when you get the smoker, I would recommend you make sure at least you get one that's got that protection around it, okay? Because you can get burnt if you touch this. There's different things you can put materials to burn. You're just looking for something that burns clean. I use these. This is burlap bags. She's got some laying in there, and I just cut them in strips. Some people just get them and just wad them up. I roll them in strips because I want them to burn longer. Okay, so the longer that'll burn for a long time. When I'm treating 75 or 100 hives, I need it to burn a while. Okay, so that's why I do that. These are hardwood pellets. You can buy them most of the places. You put them in grills. If you want to grill, whatever. They're just hardwood pellets. I buy them just the plain hardwood pellets because you can get them that are hickory smoked and cinnamon flavored and all kinds of stuff, but you just want the plain ones that the bees doesn't bother them much. So that's a couple of different things you can use, and primarily a good one is pine straw. Just plain old pine straw. Just pine needles. The whole idea, first of all, is don't do this out in a place where you can catch something else on fire. You just mowed your yard, there's a bunch of dead grass down there, and that kind of stuff. So just be careful with it. And remember this, what is one of the things that the Catholics make their candles out of? Beeswax. I wonder if it burns.
The body of Christ.
So be careful about putting it next to beeswax, all right? Okay. You can use one of these. I used them for years, okay? Then I found one of these. And this has another advantage, and that is that when you're burning, particularly pine straw and stuff, you will start to get creosote around the edge, and you can use a little torch to burn it off, okay? So that's why I use that. But you can also use this to light the straw as well. Okay? But I'm going to use this if you don't mind. Okay. One of the things that people do is that they get too anxious to get it going, and then they don't really get it going. That little grill in there, when you push the bellows, there's air in there. See, when you push that bellows, it's pushing air inside that, and fire needs air to burn, okay? So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of pine straw, stick it in my finger. I'm not sure if y'all can see or not, but I'm actually going to light this pine straw. And I'm going to put it down in there and give it just a little bit, just easy, okay? And I want flames to come up out of there.
Downwind. Smoke.
There's the flames, okay?
Such to you.
Now I'm going to put some more down in there, okay? Now, I'm not going to make this like it'll burn for 2 hours like mine normally do. But I may do this again and put another layer of amount of pine straw because I want to get that flame in there. I want to get it good and hot. Okay. And now I'm going to stuff it in there. And eventually you want to get it till it's packed. You want to get it till it's packed. Okay.
I feel real calm right now.
Now, one of the things that people make, a mistake that people make sometimes is they go, that'll blow it out. So you just want to give it just enough air, just easily, you know, okay? One thing you can do too, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. These pine needles are a little bit long. And there's my smoker. Just be gentle, take your time, put it 3 or 4 times in there. Now, when I go to smoke the bees, first thing I'm going to do when I go to smoke the hive, I'm going to smoke the entrance, okay? Just, that's it. And it's just giving a little bit of smoke in there to let them know that there's something going on. Smoke does 2 things. First of all, when they smell the smoke, they assume there may be a forest fire. Their first reaction is to go and engorge themselves with honey, because if they got to leave, they need to take food with them. Okay, so wait, do that about 30, 40 seconds. Then you can go back to the back, raise the lid up, give them just a little bit. And what'll happen then is 2 things. One, they'll start going down. The others came up. And the second thing is it kind of disguises any pheromones. So if there's an alarm pheromone, this kind of disguises it, okay? Then you can raise your lid up, give them a little bit of smoke. Don't overdo it. Just give them a little. I'm sorry about that. Watch this. It's still going to come. And I have found what it happens is when I'm doing it with my bees, no matter where I stand, that's where it comes.
Oh, yeah.
But that really is all there is to it. And about every 4 or 5 minutes, I may just take it and give it a puff, because I just want to give a little bit of more air in there.
On the top or the bottom?
I'm just squeezing it because the air's coming in
Oh,
here.
you're just keeping that lit. You're
Yeah,
not talking
I'm
about
just keeping it
puffing
lit
the hive.
because, again, I just want to keep that fire going, okay? And what I've put in there probably will last 20 or 30 minutes, okay? If I were doing this for myself, what I just put in there, I would then add the pellets on top of it, or I may stick this in there because I want it to burn longer, because I'm going to need it for a couple of hours. But the pine straw will burn for 15, 20 minutes, and if you've only got a couple of hives, it's more than all you need, okay? And that really is all there is to it. Don't over smoke them, and when you're doing it, do everything very gentle, okay? Just give them enough air to puff so that they've got some air to keep the fire going. Okay?
You put banana essence oil in